What's up, everybody?
Hey, 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 this is Lex with Hidden Gems, and we're about to kick off our podcast. Before we get started, I'm just going to let you know my plug is at Light of Lex underscores in between Light of Lex. Who else do we have on the line tonight?
Renzo da Vinci. Y'all know what's going on.
Yeah, well, hey, everybody! It is Monet Tay, you guys, with House of Monet Tay. I'm so happy to be here. Be here today, you guys. Yes, what we hopping into today, y'all?
So, we're going to be talking about manifestation, spirituality, affirmations, and to kick things off, we're going to get started with Da Vinci, who's going to start us off and let us know about the manifestation nations.
So basically, today we're gonna actually be talking about manifestation. I actually had a story to actually tell because I've actually dealt with a encounter actually last year, which is 2020, and it's kind of funny that that actually happened on that same year because 2020 is symbolizes 2020 vision. And yeah, it just I just feel like a lot of times we doubt ourselves a lot with current situations that we deal with on a daily basis, and that we got to continue to have faith in our journey in order for things to manifest. So,
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
definitely agree. I definitely agree. That's like kind of having goals. When you're in life right now, like if you in the world and you just don't have any type of goals or anything that you want to accomplish in life, it just kind of is like you just here. You just here living, and when you're here living, without a purpose, it can lead you down the wrong road, and it can you know um kind of put you in a position where you don't want to be in sometimes.
yeah, yeah, I definitely agree. Um, yeah, because I had a situation where it's like I was in a situation where it's like I had to really trust God. I was I was in a situation where it's like I was trying to travel to a certain destination in life, and what ended up happening was my vehicle tried to break down on me on the way to the destination, and it was just crazy how everything happened. And I was like, God, like I want to be able to get to this destination because I know once I get to this destination, I know the benefits. I know what the reward is going to be. I never in my life would think that I would, be on, on a Tyler Perry studio set or, see these people with my own eyes because I allowed doubt to block me from, getting to my destination. And I had talked about this before, but I on my way to the destination, I came across people who were willing to like, give me gas money that I didn't even know who they were. They didn't even know my situation, that my vehicle was broken down on my way to my destination. But faith is what continued to allow me to continue to keep going. And it's crazy how faith works because once you start doubting, you begin to sink. And
Yeah.
really what I realized as I continue to have that faith, um, my vehicle was what was my vehicle it I had hit something on the side of the road, and what ended up happening was I thought my vehicle was totaled, but it continued to drive, and but I had to drive in second gear. I couldn't drive it in the regular speed. And as I was driving 40 miles an hour, I was still getting further. And you know, to actually say what ended up happening was I ended up in the city that I wanted to be in, and from there, God allowed the right people to be in my be my life at that time. But without a vehicle, I had to experience you know getting on a bus for the first time, riding a train and all these things that I thought I didn't think I had to go through because I had to continue to keep my faith and because I knew I wanted things to manifest. And yeah, it's just
So, quick question, Renzo. Just so our followers and
Yeah, I was just
people
gonna
that's
say that.
listening to this, what can we kind of focus on? What is your definition of what manifestation means to you? So we can kind of know that.
Look at us connecting through this app because I was just about to say that.
So, Renzo, what does manifestation mean to you?
Well, manifestation to me means believing in something. Well, what my definition is, believing that whatever that you have your faith set on, or whatever that you desire that you want to happen in your life, that you take those actions or those steps to trust in God, that He will allow those things to manifest for you. I don't believe manifestation can happen without the actions.
Hmm. Okay. So, for me, I would say my definition of manifesting is kind of like, I would say it is kind of like seeing the vision of where you want to be in life, or seeing the vision of, the dream home that you want to have, in your life, or seeing the vision of, your dream car, or, you know your family that you want to have. How many children do you want to have? And, kind of like, what kind of husband do you want, or what relationship you want with your wife. That's like, just being able to have that vision is you manifesting. And yes, I do believe, like, if you see the vision, you believe in the vision, and you believe and you have faith that, one day this will be mine. Like, you go and, for instance, you want to have that 2021 Audi, right? And you go put this picture of this Audi, the color, the shape, the rims that you want on it. You might want to add butterfly doors on it. Whatever the situation may be, you go put this picture on your wall, and every single day you wake up and you look at that picture that's on your wall. You see that picture, and you going for that goal every single day, and you just like, yes, I know that this is mine. I know that this is going to be my car. And you just continuing to believe that it's going to happen for you one day, because it's already set in your mind, it's set in your heart, it's set in your soul, it's just set. So if you don't get necessarily that car, you're gonna get close to whatever it is that you wanted. And most likely, you will. So that's my definition of manifestation, and just being able to believe that it will be yours one day, and see the vision on how you want it to be.
So what you're saying, what you guys are both saying, is that manif- to manifest something is to like think about what you want and work towards that goal. So it's just so manifestations and goals are kind of the same thing, right?
Well, yeah, well, goals are, writing down things that you want to accomplish. Yes, but when you manifest something, you like you like eat, sleep, and breathe, and you feel that it's already
So
yours.
it's
It's
something
already
that like
yours.
the difference I guess would be manifestation is more like you just believe it more than it's just a goal of yours.
When I would say a goal is something that you're trying to accomplish,
And
and I would say manifestation is something that is yours already,
but it's the same thing. I mean, you're trying to accomplish it.
but you don't know necessarily that you're gonna get it.
I mean, you don't know that you're going to reach your goals either.
That's what I'm saying. So a goal is something that you don't know necessarily that you're gonna reach it, but this is a goal that you have for yourself, something that you want to accomplish. And I feel like manifestation is kind of like when you can manifest something into happening, already, like, this is going to happen for me. You know what I'm saying?
I guess,
I don't understand
well, I
that.
guess, like for example, a manifestation, you can manifest something good or you can manifest something bad. If, for an example, you take a regular person off the street, say, for example, this person wants to manifest $1 million. He can manifest that $1 million in a good way. he may be broke. Say that this person that wants $1 million wants to manifest $1 million, but he's broke. He can manifest that in a good way or a bad way by, say, for example, he want to manifest it in a bad way, manifesting by getting around the wrong crowd, and he's taking action. But every day he wakes up, he's like, I'm gonna get $1 million either way. Whether he's trying to, you know, whether he's planning on stealing it, or somehow he may not get it the first time, but he continues to try. He continues to have faith that he's gonna get this $1 million. And he's networking, and getting he's building up this buzz about himself. And then he gets a phone call because of the people that he was networking with, because every night he didn't sleep because he was out on the street doing what he wanted to do to manifest. And boom, he gets a call saying, hey, we're gonna give you this $1 million check. You know, that's
So
manifestation. Like, because he
I get what you guys are saying, and I'm not arguing with that. I just think it's the same thing as working hard towards a goal. I mean, it's just different words, but it's the same thing.
I don't feel like it's the same thing. I don't feel like it's the same thing just because. I mean, it's two ways you can look at it. Some people may say that the goals and manifesting is the same thing, but for me, the difference is wanting it and knowing that you will have it.
But just
Like,
because okay, so say for instance, a guy wants to be in the NBA. That's what he wants to do, and he's manifesting that into happening. He sees it in his head, and he just knows he's going to get there. Not everybody makes it to the NBA, and that's just a goal that he wants to do. Now he can work hard, he can strive, he can meet all the right people, but it's still a goal that he is trying to reach. Just because you can see something in your head and see this is what you're doing with your life, that doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to come true. That's why it's a goal to me.
but
it
okay,
just, it just in me just with me, like some people, it may help them to be like, oh, I'm gonna manifest this into happening, and I'm not sure I'm using it right, but me personally, I tell myself, oh, if I want to do something, I'm gonna reach for something. Oh, I'm gonna work. No, no, no time to because some people could take it, if you just manifest it. Oh, it's just gonna, all you gotta do is think about it and see it and dream it and believe it, and it's gonna come true. Eh, either way it go, whether it's something that you manifest or see in your head, or it's just a goal that you want. I think you always have, like Renzo said, you're gonna have to work for it. And when you accomplish whatever you see or manifest or write down for your goals, I think because you put in the work, it's gonna be that much better.
yeah, and
yeah,
I feel like the difference between goals and a goal and working towards a goal and manifestation is a goal. You're gonna put the effort into trying to make it happen. But with manifestation, it's manifestation doesn't takes as much work as in putting it into a goal, if that makes sense. Because
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
I,
That's what I was saying. Like,
yeah,
when you manifest something, you're just thinking about it.
yeah,
It's just something that you feel.
yeah. Okay. This is what just popped in my mind. So a guy who's slaving at a factory, he said, "Man, I just need to keep on working, keep on working." But the thing is, a different person, what I'm saying, like they're working just as hard as the guy that's working in the factory that's slaving himself. But it's like when he thinks about it, manifestation may be, uh God may send someone along, to send the right exact. It may not be the exact amount, but they send something, provide something for him that's gonna push him a little further without that much effort into like trying to work hard, because this person may have been manifesting it to happen, whether it be, you know, um, through prayer or whatever it may be. That person didn't take that much effort and to work as hard or to slave as hard, but what he did slave and to allow him to get to that same destination as the other person did was, I think he slaved with using his faith as far as believing. He constantly continued to believe.
Yeah.
He,
So manifestation would be more spiritual, more of a feeling, and goals is more of like I think they're both mindsets, but and this is all for the audience. This is just all something to help you move further in your life, right? This is what this conversation is for. It's to help people move
Right.
further in their life. So what basically the gist of it is, you just gotta, if you're gonna manifest your goal, that means you gotta see it, believe in your goal, and you have to know that you can do this. And I'm sorry, in your dream, and you can know that you can do this. Now, for goals, you can goals is something that you not only have to manifest and believe and know that you can do it, but you have to work at it. And nothing can
Mhm.
get accomplished without work. So I think that in order to manifest, you have to have a goal. In order to have a goal, you have to manifest it. You have to believe it and feel it and dream it. But none of that goes without work.
yeah, exactly. And I believe too, like, and this is just a quick scenario. Like, for example, if you know that you have a goal in mind, that you want to manifest. And it's the fact that, yeah, say your destination is across the other side of the river, or let's say the other side of the river, and but then say you get into this, you're trying to get to the destination, you're working hard, you're trying to, you're traveling to get there, but on your way there, in order for everything to work, you're putting a boat together, and but then again, you have someone that's on that same path as you, but this person, say for example, they may not be trying to allow the things that they want to happen to manifest. This person may just this may be jealous of you, or they may not want to take that extra step. So it's like they're gonna continue to see you. They're gonna they well, people can't see your faith. They can't see how much that you believe and where you want to go. But with your own faith, that your faith is gonna get you to across this river. And with that, you're building this boat. Your faith is building these things together, like you're allowing these things to come to pass. But the person behind you, they may continue to doubt. They're working so hard, like, man, why am I, not where I want to be in life? But this person over here, is very far than me. I'm doing the same thing that they're doing. I'm on the same path that is what they're doing. But how come this person may have more money than me? Why does this person, have more resources than me? But this person over here, they're doing the same exact thing the other person ahead of them is doing. But they're having a hard time, getting things together. They're doubting, they're frustrated, they're depressed. But the person ahead of them, they once they had this boat built, they make it across to their destination because they continue to have faith. And I think most of the time, faith is what puts the icing on the cake when it comes down to manifestation. Because when you have faith and you want that thing to manifest, um spiritually, God will provide those things for you, instead of just being just a goal. Because when you
Mhm.
manifest something, you know it's not just one goal, but it's a whole entire, it's multiple goals. It's a vision that you had set, to get to. And I feel like that's the way to allow it to kind of pass is faith.
Okay. Yeah, I can agree to that because I definitely feel like, without faith, it's hard to attract anything, but just for, anybody who is, listening to us, and you guys kind of want some steps on how to manifest what you want. First off, I just want to set y'all up. I would say the first thing you need to kind of think about is, you want to be clear on what you want. What do you want really? Is it that house? Is it the beautiful house that you want? Is it the beautiful car that you want? Is it the family, the husband, the wife? What is it? What is it exactly and specifically that you want? And the second thing is, of course, you want to kind of work towards that goal to get what you want. So after you work towards the goal, there's nothing left to do but to trust the process on what you've already done and what you want in life. You receive the knowledge and you get, what you want out of life. You keep your vibrations high. Um, Clear your resistance of anything that may frustrate you or might make you procrastinate, or might make you fear going after whatever it is that you want, or maybe some past doubts of things that you may have encountered in your life, and now you kind of have regrets, or anything like that. You want to try to keep away from that. you
Absolutely.
know
And also, the one of the next things you can do is actually just make sure you understand, not only you that you work towards your goals, but that you just understand the process. You know what I mean? Because everything is it's not going to happen immediately. People think that, oh, I'm gonna do something, I'm changing my life. Rome wasn't built in a day, and it's going to take time.
mhm
You just have to trust that you're on the right path and that you're doing things that are going to lead up to your goals, to what you are actually trying to do.
mhm
Everything you do, it gets you closer to what you are actually trying to do in your life. And you can't be, oh, I didn't do this, so I'm not making any headway. And I know a lot of people feel that way, especially when they're doing a lot of things. They're like, "Oh, I haven't moved as far as I need to move." Well, that's because you're in five different places, but it's okay. You moved a little here, you moved a little here, and as long as you keep continuing to do what you're doing, every little bit, you get higher and higher and higher.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to throw that in.
No, I definitely agree. Taking it one step at a time is definitely proactive, and you can't reach any goals with just going from 0 to 100. Of course, you're gonna mess up somewhere in there, or moving that fast. So definitely taking one step at a time. Look at what you want out of life. Write that down. I always say, like, writing down your goals. I would Now we're referring back to goals because manifestation is kind of a goal. It is a goal, but it's like it's manifestation. Because I mean, look, I would
Oh.
say, you know what? I'm gonna look up the difference between manifestation and a goal. So y'all can continue to talk while I do that.
I believe,
Another thing.
I
Oh, go
believe
ahead.
when you manifest, you still got to put faith. Somebody who's working on a goal may not have that much faith. You know, they may not have. They may doubt their whole way until they may doubt their whole way until they receive their goal. But somebody who manifests, they may not even have to touch a thing in order for it to come to pass. They
Okay, so what they say, you guys, is okay. The difference between manifesting and goal setting. Okay, so that's actually a video, but it says, what's the difference? Okay, it says how to manifest your goals. Let's see something else.
So what they said is, manifestation is a tool of creation. It's for the mind, it's for the head, it's for something that is a feeling or magic feeling inside of you. So basically it's like Lorenzo said, it's faith. But a goal is something that is an active um it is a active achievement or goal, act in an active towards an achievement that you can
So it's an
reach.
action.
Is an action,
So
yes.
it's an action.
So goals are
Okay.
actions, and manifestation is like in your head. So that's what I was
Mhm.
saying earlier.
But you can still manifest your goals as
Exactly, that's what I
well.
was saying. So they go hand in hand. Like when you manifest something, no, actually, when you set a goal, I think first you have to set a goal, and so when you set a goal, you have to manifest. Okay, my goal. So say for instance, if my goal was to become the next Steve Jobs, that's my goal. So now that I know my goal, I have to manifest things into happening in my head. I have to first believe that I can do it, know the steps that I got to take to do it. I have to feel like no matter what, nobody is going to stop me. No matter what, I'm going to have positive feelings about it. And that's the manifestation part. But the goal is the action. The goal is, okay, first things first, I need a business plan. Second things second, I need investors. That's the goal. The actual work, the journey towards the journey and the actions you put in is the goal.
Mhm.
Manifestation is spiritual head feelings, because but that's also important because you have to know where you're going and feel like you can reach your goal in order to do so.
Mhm. I definitely agree. Renzo, do you have anything else you want to come up?
Um, I just want to say, yeah, that I'm just gonna keep on believing. Like that's what I feel like. With manifestation, I feel like, you know, if I wanna, like for example, if you wanna manifest a job, you gotta put action into it. But you can have faith, but you still gotta put that action into it. Like where it says like faith without works is dead. So until you put that action in, with your faith, it won't be able to manifest. So you know.
Oh, and Taylor, you were saying something about um the goals, the seven steps to reach to manifest your goals. Could you finish that? I think we got like halfway through, so could you repeat it just real quick?
Yeah, well, okay, hold on one second. Let me find where I was because I wrote a few things out for you
Oh
guys.
wow. We got homework today. Oh wow.
Every day,
Yeah.
every topic is a homework.
Okay,
We
you
got to
guys.
bring facts
So,
to the table.
yes, yes. So, 7 steps, you guys, on how to kind of manifest your goals or manifest anything, relationship, manifest, dream home, dream car, whatever it may be. The first step, you guys, is to know exactly what you want. Be clear on what you want, like your goals. Is it, a new partner, or a healthy relationship, or a better job? And it's really good to kind of be specific on what it is, not just like, oh, I want to move. Like, yes, we know you want to move, but where do you want to move to? You know what I'm saying? What city, what state, by maybe by an ocean, or or I said an ocean, or somewhere, anywhere. So that would be the first thing to kind of think about. And once you set your intentions, you want to ask for what you want. Write it down on paper. So definitely like prayer or meditation, visualization, speaking your intentions out loud, or get you a vision board even. That will help you to stay on task of reaching whatever it is that you want. When you walk into your room, like I said, if you want that Audi, that 2020 Audi, every time you walk into your house or in your room, you're going to see that on your wall. So it's going to give you that motivation and that drive to continue to strive towards that. And then the third thing is you want to start working towards that goal. So if, for an example, if you want a major career change, you want to start networking with people in your field, or maybe practice, for a job interview. That way you'll be ready when the opportunity comes your way. So you definitely want to start working and putting yourself around people that, could help you reach the goals that you want to do. Or, maybe if you want to find a house, start being friends with somebody who, is in the real estate field, or a realtor, just so they can be like, oh, looking out for a house for you, or something like that. So I definitely want to be around and start putting, the works in for those goals. And then I would say the next step, you guys, is to be mindful, of what, you get already, like the little things, to be mindful and thankful for what you receive on the journey there. So, like, gratitude, you guys, is key. If you wake up in the morning, it already sets a positive attitude and a positive day for yourself. When you wake up in the morning and you can just be thankful, you can be grateful for just being able to wake up, for just being able to, have a bed to sleep in, for being able to see, for being able to get up, and your arms and your legs are working properly, for you to be able to even say you want to change your job. Some people don't even have a job to change from. For you to be able to say you want to move into a bigger home. Some people don't even have a home to live in, a place to call their own. So for you to, want to move forward, you have to make sure that you are grateful and thankful for every little thing that you have right now. So that's the next step. And I would say the next one is to let go of any restrictions or any limited believing, in yourself, because that's definitely going to limit where you're going to go. So, it's a lot of things that we can reflect back on that we did in the past, or, that we doubting ourselves about because of our past, or, we probably hanging around people that don't see our vision, or people that knock us down, or, somebody who like, oh, you need to stay right here where you are. So, if you hanging around these type of people, you guys, you cannot move forward. And I hope y'all listening to me when I say this, you guys, because this is a very important step right here, you guys, because in order to receive something different, you have to change something. You cannot stay in the same place and expect a different result. And that's with anything. So definitely you want to put yourself around a positive people, you guys. And then you want to make sure your energy is right. You want to make sure you are feeling happy, you're feeling joy, you do maybe take up a yoga class, let some of the stress off every morning, or stretch, and whatever it is to kind of keep you
I would love to
feeling
try to
good.
do some yoga every morning. I just gotta, do it.
And you know what, yoga is not even as I would say. I tried yoga. Honestly, yoga's just not for me. But, I can hit a couple sit ups in the morning, a couple jumping jacks, and you know, a few squats, and I'll be good. But yoga, it's just, I thought yoga was supposed to be really relaxing, but I guess I was kind of doing like the intense version when I was playing sports. So my mom, she really likes it, so maybe you can find a kind of more calmer yoga class. And if you do, y'all make sure y'all come in and let us know so we can kind of try it too. um
Absolutely.
but yes.
And
And you just need to my last one, you guys, um I want to say is uh just to keep going. Like, just because, I would say,
keep
have
moving.
patience. I would say patience, you guys, because patience is key. And we want things to kind of happen overnight. We want things to kind of happen in a week or a month.
So
And
said the
some
girl Lex.
and you know what? I have to really work on myself with patience, because it's things that I want, and I want it now. And I'm like, okay, I've been doing this for a week straight. Like, why, why my lashes not longer now? Or, why I still got this pudge in my
Why,
stomach,
why your
in my
lashes not longer?
maybe I use some like cream to grow my lashes and they still ain't growing,
Ooh.
or whatever, but you just have to have patience and just know that, your faith, you having faith in your dreams and your goals and what you want out of life, it's gonna come, and you just have to keep the faith. Like Renzo said, it's everything is about faith, and without faith, you can't accomplish anything. I would say, because for you to even want what you want, you have to have faith to think
You
that
know,
you could even get
just
it
like right
yourself.
now, in order to manifest these little muffins in my stomach, I gotta take action by opening it up and just putting it right in my mouth. Lord,
I
just,
can't
I am
deal.
done. I was just gonna ask, did you have any other questions or comments about manifestation, either one of y'all? Because I want to change it up real quick.
Actually, I'm good. I think y'all can kind of
Get the gist of it.
move forward in manifestation with these steps that we've given and kind of our discussion today on that topic. And if y'all like a round two on manifestation or goals or anything like that, make sure y'all comment. Make sure y'all leave us a
yeah,
comment
most
or
definitely,
something.
definitely. Yeah. So you can also go to the YouTube as well too. So y'all definitely don't forget to go to
And
the
what's the
Hidden
YouTube
Gems
name?
podcast. Everything,
Woo,
all
woo,
social media,
woo.
Hidden
Woo,
Gems
woo.
podcast, everything. Just type it up. You can't find it. Search one out. You can find it. Most definitely.
For sure, for sure.
Um.
So, moving to a different subject, I want to ask y'all one question, and this kind of go back to the thing we were talking about. But
Uh
have
oh.
y'all heard? And I don't know if we talked about it last time.
Uh oh.
Have y'all heard that
Uh oh. Hold on. Let me think about a muffin. Uh oh. Hold on.
that I can't believe it.
Wait,
Take about it, my
what?
muffin.
Have
Hold
you
on.
heard
It's been get
that?
real.
No, I
Oh
just
my
want to
goodness.
know. So, Chrome, have you heard that they're saying that in order to get uh the
Third stimulus
the
check.
stimulus checks, that we're gonna have to be vaccinated. Now, this is, I don't know if it's true or not, but this is just a rumor that I heard. So this is
Okay, Renzo, don't
Um,
choke over
no
there now.
research has been done on
might
this,
be
guys. But
Corona.
I just want to know, would you do it?
Oh Lord, we gotta stay away from him.
Would you do it?
um.
Well, I think I had this conversation with somebody. It's so funny that you mentioned that, but I definitely feel like I heard that they are talking about, third stimulus check, and saying that you have to have the vaccination to qualify or receive that. And I definitely feel like it's a strategy move that they're making right now against minorities, because they know we want that money, and most of us are gonna say
We
like,
need
oh,
the
I need
money.
that stimulus, give me that stimulus check, I'll get the vaccine, and I did definitely that definitely goes back into our last conversation we had with
I feel
episode
like they know
2,
we spending it. We
with
burning that money.
money is power, and them trying to decrease the population and all of that, because most of the people who are gonna really go after this stimulus check is gonna be our colored people and our minorities, like, and I feel like the vaccine is, I wouldn't say it's,
Especially since the stimulus is supposed to be twelve
uh-oh,
hundred or
but
1,400.
And they know we blowing that money real fast.
yeah, they know we're
'Cause-
gonna go give it right back to the government.
And that's when I'm gonna
I
manifest a
knew what you
check
were gonna say.
somewhere. Cause Lord, no, I'm not gonna get vaccinated. So I'm
Yeah,
just gonna.
some people like, man, I'm gonna get that vaccine shoot, if that, because what if they pull up the stimulus check to about a good 2,000 there. Folks gonna definitely be like, oh yes, I'm getting that $2,000.
But not only that, but the people who do, most African American people, just speaking specifically for my race, we don't often trust doctors because of the past and how we usually are treated, and even right now we how we are treated, and how they, up till I think about two 2000s, I think it's still been taught that African Americans have a higher pain tolerance. So on a scale, if they say it's a 7, it's really
Mm.
like a 3. So I think that because of that, we don't really trust the medical field. And when stuff like this happens, I don't want to be like one of those parents who don't vaccinate their children, because I think children should be vaccinated. I don't want, my child walking around here getting the mumps or something like that. But at the same time, I don't know if I want to take the COVID vaccination, just because
And I
I
just
don't know enough people
And I
who
definitely feel
have
like now,
taken it.
since they trying to make it like, oh, to get this money, you got to be vaccinated. It makes me even think something more is wrong with it because,
Exactly. It's strange. They should just have
hmm
made it
but
mandatory.
they know they can't do that.
Because, like, how you got to get your
hmm
shots in order to go to school.
But
Like, we've
I
all
think
been
it's like,
vaccinated at one
you
point in
can't
our life.
necessarily say everybody got to take this shot because, or take the vaccine because, that's kind of like, it's gonna hurt the more people than just the minority. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what they do already. You couldn't get into grade school or a college or anything without being vaccinated. You have to
But with
have,
this specific
your
one though,
hepatitis shot.
I'm not.
But I'm just saying, so they
But no,
can make it
not for the
mandatory.
COVID though. COVID is different than any other.
It's a
Yeah, but it's
disease. It's a
different than any
virus.
other one.
It that could potentially, untouched, wipe us off the planet. What you think, Renzo?
I ain't taking it.
hmm
Um,
Just that
yeah, it
simple.
don't even matter. I'm not
Yeah.
taking it.
Yeah, I've heard some people say,
I
I've
hate it.
heard nurses right now say that, if they just, make it mandatory to work, that they just have to probably quit their job. Like,
But don't you see? But don't you see how easy it
That's
is?
just
Because, and this how you know, like we getting close to end times, because it's like people are so quick to, like, if they say, oh, you got to take this vaccine, they can say, oh, we got poison in this vaccine, but in order to get this $3,000 or whatever you want, you got to get this shot. People will still get the shot just because they want the money. Like, well, it ain't gonna
hmm
hurt for long. I'm gonna
right.
take something for it. If it's gonna got poison in it, hey, I'm gonna take something that's gonna.
Or they'll be like, I'm pretty sure they ain't gonna give us nothing that's gonna kill us.
Yeah, or they say, or you know what I'm saying, anything like that. They even, not only with that same scenario, people do that with cell phones. The hottest phone can come out right now and people can get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a $1,200 phone. I couldn't, I was like, Lord, I need this phone with this pen, this
woohoo.
electronic pen. I can write, and I ain't even gotta touch the phone for it to do what I want it to do. Like, little stuff like that. Now, people wait until the value of it drops before they go run and get it. But it be people
That's what I
in
do.
line over some $100 shoes that Michael Jordan got out, and people already getting those. They got shoes in China that didn't even came to the U.S. yet. A lot of this stuff, like, people just be so head over heels for stuff because they want to be so up to date. They want the.
And it's not
But
even
let me
just with
say something. Let me
things,
say
though.
something,
It's
y'all. Let
with,
me say something.
like,
Then y'all can go right back. But this
go
is
ahead,
like
go
the
ahead.
same situation where, when 5G was getting ready to come out, and
Oh Lord, I
and
got
they was
5G in my hands right now,
and
Lord.
look, everybody
Take
was
me right
talking
now,
about
Lord. Thank you, Lord.
look, everybody was talking about, how 5G was just gonna be dangerous, and just how, wait a minute, my phone echoing.
See, it's
Y'all
that
hear that?
5G. It's that 5G. That's it.
Ah!
I don't know what just happened.
I got 5G in my hand right now. Oh Lord.
See, it's you. You the one messing
I'm
it
gonna
up for
tell you right
everybody.
now,
Your
I don't
5G.
have 5G towers around here. It
But
might be those 5G satellites, but I ain't got
I'm
5G
finna say
towers.
this. But y'all know, from when 5G first came out, they were telling everybody how it was gonna be dangerous, how, it was gonna be electronic waves and stuff that was gonna be causing your health problems and all kind of things like that. And it was out there and it was hype and people knew about, how dangerous it was. And now all of a sudden, people have downplayed 5G now because they've made it normal. They got the TV shows talking about, oh yes, update with the new 5G. You get all kinds of, great connections and woo. And now all of a sudden you forget all about that it was dangerous for you from the beginning.
Because we got distractions like Trump and Biden, and we got all these memes with Barry Sanders. So everybody attention going to all the stuff that's in their phone on these
That
devices.
don't even really
And
matter.
then to add on top of that, you can't use the phone that you want. You can't use your device until you upgrade. 5G is actually considered a military weapon that they was actually using in the military. That's what it boiled down to. I even used to watch Spiritual Soul, and he talked about it all the time in every single video. He tried to inspire and enlighten everybody. He'd come out, get some of the sun. He say, get in nature. You know what I'm saying? He'll talk about the people that's burning down these 5G towers because they knew that was bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was even a video on YouTube that he talked about that this Caucasian man, actually worked on building the 5G towers, and how he was like very sad. He was very emotional because he said he told everybody watching this video, he said, I have some sad news to tell you all. I've been working on these towers, da 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 da. And he said, and he was just emotional. He was like, I'm sorry, but I have to. This is my job to feed my kids, but these towers, is about to get ready to, it's really about to affect a lot of people's health, and whether it affect their brains or whatever it may be. He was talking about the children and all this type of stuff, and it was just emotional. And the video got flagged as false information, but it was the guy. It's the fact that the people who run information, they can control that. That's what, like, we were talking in episode 2 about all this stuff being controlled. All this stuff is tied into one. So
Mhm.
not only do they want that information being out there, because if that information gets out there to millions of people, which 1,000 people may have watched the video, a million people may have watched the video, but they're not gonna let it get out any more further than that. But the reason why is they don't want to lose money on the next phone. They're gonna lose money and all kind of stuff, and
Here
people
we
start
go.
being aware about these things.
Here we go about the money again.
Money, that's what it's about. Money, money, money. But
Money, money, money.
Well, the question still remains for Taylor because
I
Renzo
ain't taking
already
it,
said
girl.
he ain't gonna take it.
I'll go ahead and leave.
So you guys, you know what? I am conflicted
What you
because
gonna do for the money now?
I just think, well, first of all, let me ask you this. Would you vaccinate your children? Not with the corona, but with anything
But
else.
these days, I'd be so hesitant. But
I
because I'm gonna
would
think
not
that they gonna try to
vaccinate
do
my
it
children.
anyway.
I would certainly not. If I'm not gonna take it, we don't even need vaccines. Our body heals. I,
But you have been vaccinated, though. That's what I'm saying. Like with anything besides the corona vaccination, would you vaccinate your children for chickenpox? Would you give them the
our body
measles or the
creates
mumps
these things on its
vaccination?
own. Our body heals on its own.
Oh my God. See, that's exactly the type of person I don't want to sound like because we need to be vaccinated, especially our children, because first of all, you was vaccinated and you're
A
just fine.
vaccination. First of all, let
You're
me say
just
this.
fine.
First of all, God said, "Do not put your faith in man." And for us to be sitting here
Amen.
putting our faith in a vaccine that was man made, I feel like we definitely don't need that to survive in the world.
Guys, God created healers. God created doctors. Don't try to use the Bible as a way to just to
He
say what you
created, but
want.
but
I
not
don't.
only
That
did
doesn't make
he
sense
didn't
to
create.
me.
Well, let me say he didn't create doctors. He created the person that became a doctor, which the stuff came about. He created in the beginning. He created these plants and fruits. He created these things. These things have these fruits and vegetables that we eat, these nutrients that we eat, the same things that the animals eat. We take in those foods. Those foods are more powerful than medicine alone. That's why they say food is our medicine. You know, and we
So let me ask you a question right here, right now. If you have a headache, and be honest, because parents who don't vaccinate their children are so hypocritical to me, because
We gotta
if you
watch out
have
for
a
lesser
headache,
children now.
9 out of 10, you're you're reaching
Come on.
for
I got.
an
I'm ready. Come
aspirin or a Tylenol or
on.
some type of man-made medicine
I,
to
you
help
ready?
you ease
I'm
that
ready for
headache
Alexa
or
to throw the
toothache.
ball and finish it.
Now,
I'm ready to hit a home run on this one.
so, and now you can use medicinal
Man,
herbs, and not to say that they don't work, but you can use medicinal herbs, and that will work as well. But if you are in a hospital and have infection,
I'm
you're
twirling
not
that
gonna
back.
want
You ready?
penicillin. Go ahead, because I doubt you on your
No.
deathbed talking about I
So
just want
with that
herbs.
home run, no, just kidding. No, but for the if the person was taking care of their health from the beginning, they wouldn't have face stuff. But the thing
That's
is,
not true,
even when
baby.
I had a head, I had never had a headache since. But the thing is, even when you do, don't you know these is things that people don't realize. Like just an orange seed alone is like an aspirin. Do you know that if you take in enough vitamin C, you won't have to worry too much about a headache. Even if you did have a headache, it won't be as painful as what it is. But if people just take initiative to like see what caused the headache, are they, sometimes again a headache can be, you might be getting dehydrated because you don't have enough water. It can be all sorts of things. But but people are so quick to
Or it could
take
be an
in these
aneurysm.
man-made medicines. People that's where, and this is exactly where this come in, because they have a $1 billion industry that's making billions off people taking in these pills and capsules, but they're not being treated or healed by it. But you have people on this other end of the side of the story, like Dr. Sabi healed all these people who had AIDS and people who had herpes and all these other diseases. He's the man who had the cure to all diseases. And what he was telling people to take in these herbs and certain foods to eat. He didn't say take a Tylenol tablet to cure what it was, because every time you
You didn't answer my question. You skated around the answer by asking by stating to other people and other facts about that. I don't know who this Herbie doctor was, but my question was that if you were in the hospital and had infection, would you or would you not want penicillin to cure that infection, or would you ask for
I would
herbs
I
or
first of all I
something
would
medicinal
pray to
or
the
something
Lord
like that?
to heal me. Secondly, I wouldn't be quick to take a medicine that, you know, a capsule that I'm gonna have to take again like an hour later if it doesn't work the first time. But you shouldn't have to take that because that
My question is a yes or a no answer,
the answer
Lorenzo.
would
Stop
be
beating around the bush.
100% no, because that no.
You're
So what is an
lying. Oh
infection
my
caused? What is the infection caused by? The infection is caused because of the mucus. Mucus is what Dr.
no,
Dr.
but
Sabi
no, no,
said.
no, 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 no,
This
no.
is what Dr. Sabi
Infection.
said. Dr.
Not
Sabi
all
said,
infections are caused by mucus.
mucus membrane. He said if you get rid of the mucus, you can eliminate the disease, and that's the problem. We're taking in all this mucus stuff, and it's infected.
Well, let me just say this. So you're telling someone who's asthmatic that they should not have an inhaler.
No, if
They
they
should
have
work
that,
on their
that can
breathing.
be cured. It's I'm telling you, if you get eliminate, he said it's simple. Eliminate the mucus, you can eliminate the disease. And he said,
So the child that is born just fresh out the womb with a disease,
no,
all they got to
for
do is
it
get
may
rid
be
of
something
mucus.
that no. So
That's
and
what
it
you're
is, and
saying.
it's a way to for that to happen. And yes, it's able to be cured. So
You sound like whoever this Quavy person is. I don't know if you're quoting him wrong But I hate to sound so harsh,
No,
but it sounds
no,
like a quack. It sounds like
that's
a
the
quack
thing
to
because
me
he died in
because
custody. Man,
because
this man here
I'm not
died
saying
with
listen. I'm not saying that there is no way for medicinal um herbs and for like fruits and vegetables to be used to cure things. When I get a headache, sometimes I just sip some peppermint
peppermint
tea
tea.
and
It
it's
is.
fine.
That's a herb.
But I said I'm not saying that they're bad, but I'm saying medicine also has a place. And when we deny that, first of all, you don't know. First of all, the person who was put on earth by God, since you want to talk about all this the God stuff, if let's just go there, let's use the Bible. So you're saying that God cannot put a person on earth to help by becoming a doctor because he or she wants to do right, saw their mother die and they want to do right, and God put it in their soul to make sure they treat each person with kindness and care and offer the best services. And if that person discover a cure for cancer, you're saying we shouldn't take it and only rely on herbs because God can't touch people. Basically, when what you're saying is God can't touch people and have them move in a way of medicine
God
because
can
it
definitely
ain't
touch
herbal.
people. And before there was Tylenol, people were still being cured by the foods that they eat. If you if you taking
And no, but before there was Tylenol, before there was penicillin, people were dying at the age of 20
and what was
something
the cause of that? What was it? Maybe something that
because dirt,
they,
because infection, because they weren't, because the system wasn't getting clean on its own. We are
so
living
what is an
longer because of
what is the
modern medicine.
infection? How is the
And I'm not
infection created?
saying that
What
it's
is causing the infection?
okay, doctor. I'm just gonna take you and your medical degree, your word for it.
No,
Cause wait, you don't
no,
have
these are the
one.
things because if you have a man that's telling us the cure of why these things is happening because an infection, even like for example, milk is is pus. That's what that is. The pus coming from the cow, and we're actually consuming that. That's though different products like dairy products, some things like red meats. A lot of that stuff, those are mucus forming foods. But when you consume things like pineapples, those type of fruits and other things like say for example like alkaline fruits that's high alkaline like avocados, those eliminate the mucus because once you start developing a lot of that mucus, that's what's going to create that sickness within your body. And a lot of that stuff, a lot of the junk that we already have stored, that stuff is like waste that's sitting here in our stomach, and it's causing us whenever that stuff gets blocked up. That's when it's time to like actually detox. But there's a mucus, there's good mucus within our body, and there's bad mucus. But once all that stuff, it's hard for us to get certain nutrients. That's when we start getting sick because it creates a certain infection because we have something within our intestines that needs to get there's this waste that needs to be eliminated out of our body. But because we're taking in all these medicines that wasn't even here on the face of this earth, before plants were here and there was medicine here.
So Renzo, what you're saying is you
I
don't
don't
take
even remember a
anything
time. I don't remember a
man made,
time right now.
anything modern
I
medicine.
I could if I
In the last year, that's all I want to know. I don't know about your life. In the last year, you have not
I
taken
cannot
any
remember.
modern medicine, is what
I
you're
cannot.
saying.
I cannot remember. I don't like taking medicine.
That's the yes.
I had before, like when I had I didn't even have corona. I had the flu at one point. The only thing I took a sip of Mucinex, but the most of the time throughout the whole time,
He
I
said
drank
you.
water and I ate oranges. those oranges, even when you look up the benefits of orange seeds, now that I realize the benefits of orange seeds, they're all.
Mhm. Wait.
You gonna eat a
So you
seed?
guys, to clear this up, I definitely agree with both of you guys. I feel like, yes, one, humans, we are not made necessarily to, consume medicines that's handmade by man. No. However, we have become so comfortable in just, accepting a faster cause to heal us, that we will go to medicine before we do a natural remedy. However, people that don't have, these kind of medicines and stuff, before medicine was just, oh, woo woo woo, they were doing at home remedies to heal people. So yes, either way, you can get healed. The more natural way, of course, is to do a natural remedy. However, when it goes back into the question, about would we take the vaccine, me personally, I wouldn't do it. I would not let my kids take a vaccine, especially for this COVID mess. No. And now,
Yeah, I don't
for
know.
chicken pox or whatever else, the woo woo woo, I may do that just because it's traditional, and most of us have already did this growing up. I may go ahead and follow traditions with that, just because I don't know any other way right now to secure my kid from getting chicken pox and stuff like that. But
Just get rid of
girl,
the
but
mucus.
That's
They won't
definitely
get
right.
chicken
I
pox.
guarantee, I guarantee any listener or anybody watching this, all you simply have to do is just type that in. Once you type it in about eliminating the mucus, it will solve, it will clear up everything. But and
Tell
yeah,
that
she
to
can
the
be
little
healed.
girl
She
with
can be healed. I
leukemia,
guarantee you
to
that
the
can be healed.
woman with breast cancer, to the
Cancer
man
is
with
curable. They
prostate
and
cancer.
that and cancer is $1 billion is they're making $1 billion off cancer right now. And that
I do believe that. That'll be our next subject, guys. I mean, I do believe that. I know it's been a long episode, guys. We can go
yeah,
ahead and wrap this up. Wrap this up. Me and Renzo can debate next time. uh, Anybody else have any
I'm
last
gonna wrap
words
it
before
up
we
and
go
go
ahead and
drink
wrap
some
it up?
water, cause and take me some I don't know. I'm not gonna take no medicine, but definitely about to eat me a cup of pineapple.
I really, really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, you guys. Make sure you all tune in for the next episode. We will be dropping an episode every Wednesday. So make sure you all go subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Hidden Gems Podcast, you guys. Make sure you all follow us on all social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, as well as YouTube. And we love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. Anybody else have anything they want to add?
So
No, just want to hit me up in my plug at light of Lex
And make sure
underscores
you guys
between
follow
light
me
of
on Instagram
Lex.
as well
And
at Monate underscore, that is MONAETAYY underscore, and Renzo.
Renzo da Vinci on Instagram, RenzoDavinci. You know where to find me.
All right, you guys.
this has been Hidden Gems. Can't wait to drop
Bye.
some more gems, guys. See you later.